Earning complimentary gifts is the most common winning strategy used by millions of slots enthusiasts. From free slots play to free travel to sister properties, casino loyalty programs give you stuff for free. But are you making the most of comps? Whatever a gambler's goal is for visiting a casino, using a Players Club card while gambling earns complimentary gifts. Such comps can include dinners, gifts, trips, and more. But the overall level of comps provided depends heavily on how much an individual plays. Comps earned are based on two factors: tier level within the club, but also how much they have played recently. Consider the annual cruise complimentary gift awarded by tier level as an example of one of the most extravagant comps within most players' clubs. An annual 3-day cruise for 2 people, that is to say 1 stateroom, are for those in the second to top tier level. An annual 7-day cruise is gifted to slots enthusiasts reaching the top tier. Other travel comps are 2-night and 3-night stays in Las Vegas, which, unlike cruise ship comps, includes airfare, room credits, and perhaps a limousine to and from the airport. Other comps are daily, based on amount of play and tier level, rather than just reaching a top tier. Most comps available to everyone are either related to food or free play. It's so common that casinos have systematic approaches to rewarding these comps. Free play comes in mail flyers to a person's home, and for free food, players used to ask for a free meal. Now players check club kiosks throughout the casino. If sufficient earned points exist for a complimentary meal, they go to the casino's dining establishment and apply those points for a reduced cost or a free meal. Otherwise, the kiosk could inform a player of a meal as a promotion, perhaps a dinner event, which also happens. Kiosks are another example of workforce reduction, which further automates casino operating systems. Players at lower tier levels can occasionally buy their friends a nice dinner, perhaps once or twice a year. It's an easy complimentary gift for casinos. At higher tier levels, players may receive free slots play multiple times per week. I've tried to explain free slots play to non-gamblers. I say, it's like using an ATM to withdraw money, only I'm never quite sure how much my withdrawal will be. However, I don't like that free slots play is usually restricted to a specific day and hours within a day. Free slots play can be significantly different depending on the Players Club, and its availability isn't documented in the Players Club brochure. That's so the casino can change, even eliminate it, based on economic conditions. Choosing to invest in a Players Club is just that, a financial investment. Players at clubs with more free play find it really starts to add up over time. Yet it's so hard to know free slots play maximum weekly amounts. To maximize comps, focus on achieving a higher tier level while also maintaining a high level of play. How? Using whatever of my winning strategies work at your casino to cycle your bankroll through winning or breaking even slot machines. If targeting certain comps, think about how to get it. For example, you might have the goal of a free gourmet burger with fries and a drink once every 5 visits. Another comp is an occasional visit with friends to a casino restaurant. If your focus is the 7-day cruise for 2, then that too is possible, but it requires an investment in the Players Club to reach top tier. Whatever Players Club is joined, reaching the desired level of comps means knowing how many points are earned for every dollar spent gambling. It is also important to understand which comps are automatically provided at each tier. When might you receive free slots play, trips, and cruises? What kind of tier level does each require? Unfortunately, Players Club brochures often don't explain how many points are earned per dollar and what other comps might be earned. These brochures are marketing materials. They list points to a tier level, but not much more. When choosing a Players Club, research may be needed to determine which casino venue provides the best maximum comps. Given shortcomings in marketing brochures, the best approach is to ask a regular slots enthusiast who's already a member. There are 2 casinos in my area which I have frequented with 2 different Players Clubs. Both have the cruises available for the highest tier levels. Both have trips available to associated properties in Las Vegas. However, one Players Club provides an annual lease of a luxury automobile at its highest level. Yet this casino also has far fewer restaurants than the other casino does. It also has less influences with local businesses to obtain comps. Which would you choose? Yes, it's entirely dependent on what you want. It's an individual choice and needs a careful decision. It is possible to win $10,000 to $15,000 annually in complimentary gifts. I have. But for many others, comps are their only compensation from a year of gambling all their bankrolls and whatever jackpots they won. At the end of the year, they had two gambling sources of income: income tax refunds of any taxes paid and complimentary gifts. A disadvantage of earning complimentary gifts as compensation is that they are taxable income. I am not an income tax professional, so please consult one as needed, but all compensation is expected to be declared as income on U.S. income tax returns. I understand that casinos are quite quiet on this topic when giving out comps, but each comp has a fair market value which should be recorded for tax purposes, and gifts aren't found on your win-loss statement. But in my mind, paying income taxes on comps is a negligible issue. Why? On average, most slots enthusiasts spend more money than they win. In their annual income taxes, therefore, they can deduct their winnings, where winnings include jackpots and comps. Adding the free market value of the complimentary gifts is still less than was spent, unless you start winning more than you spend, as I'm trying to help you do. Complimentary gifts have monetary value and can add to the annual return of players. Many casinos report to their state-run gaming agencies that their slots payout percentage is somewhere between 90% and 93% for most months and years. My goal with educating slots enthusiasts is to improve their individual return to the point their annual payout percentage exceeds 100%. Sometimes complimentary gifts are the only profit slots enthusiasts see after a full year of play, and a deliberate result which they carefully target as their gambling goal. You need to decide for yourself if the comps being offered by your casino are desirable or even wanted. Casinos work very hard to select relatively high value and useful gifts, but casinos' plans don't always succeed. For instance, I have far more very nice electric grills than I quite know what to do with. Eventually, I regifted them to family members during holidays and birthdays. Now, if you really want to go further understanding complimentary gifts, in this video right here, I offer 7 advantages for making the most of players' clubs. Make sure you're getting everything you've earned with your hard-won bankrolls. So to make sure you don't lose what you're owed, click that video right here, and I'll see you in the next one.